I'll just start. Jai
Yeah,
Jinendra,
sure.
friends. This is Tanvi Banthia, and I welcome you all to this session of Samvar with Sanskriti in English. Sanskriti ji is a renowned Jain scholar, and she is as humble as she is learned and generously shares her knowledge with one and all. Our motive here is to spread the teachings of Lord Mahavira, which are most needed and of great relevance in today's time. Our topic for today is Understanding Samvar and Samayik, requesting Sanskriti ji to enlighten us on the same. Over to you.
Jai Jinendra, everyone, Jai Jinendra friends. So all those who want to take Samvar, the Samvar Rath, so you can pledge not to practice the 18 sins, 18 sins, or the 5 ashravas through 2 Karan and 3 Yog for the next 15 minutes. Namo Arahantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayaryanam, Namo Uvajjayanam, Namo Loe Savvasahunam. So the topic for today is Samvar and Samayik. So this is what we have been doing. Samvar. What is Samvar? What is Samayik? So see, karmas have always been attached to our soul. Many karmas, innumerous karmas are attached to our soul, and they have always been attached to our soul. But these karmas, they do not stay with us forever. Every kind of karma has a time with our soul for that particular time period. And when that time period completes or it gets over, these karmas, they give fruits, they give results, and they come in action. And after giving their fruits or results, these fruits could be in the form of sorrow by various means, or they could also be fruits of happiness by various means. So when these karmas, they come in action, then we feel happy, sad, strong. We may feel fearful, weak, energetic. We become rich, we become poor, healthy, sick, good looking, ugly, respectable, or unrespectable. So because of these karmas, we face life and death also. So now once the action of a particular karma is complete, it gives us results and it goes away. It leaves our soul. It separates from our soul. But when we are facing the consequences of the karmas in action, when we face the circumstances that are created by these karmas in action, we tend to react. We give reactions, reactions of joy and pride, or in other cases, reactions containing anger, lamentment, agitation, and aggravation. Now, these reactions, they invite new karmas. New karmas to come and get attached to our soul. So when the old karmas give their results of fruits and get detached, they create ways for new karmas to get attached, to attract new karmas. So the cycle goes on. This way, we never would be free of karmas. We never would be free of joys and sorrows, fear, life, and death. So this cycle would go on and on and on forever and ever. So better, I could say this cycle could go on forever and ever. So this cycle is a vicious cycle. And now the catch is how to get out of this cycle. So, well, the way is Samayik. It is Samtaki Sadhana. In other words, it is a feeling of equality, feeling the same way in all situations, not getting overjoyed when happiness and success approaches and not getting depressed, angered, or agonized when sorrow approaches. So, a situation where we understand that to come turn by turn, but we must remain impassive, untouched by the situation, whether good or bad. So, this practice of equality, natural control over emotions with a strong base of understanding that all things and situations are not going to be there forever. They are definitely perishable. So this practice is called samta sadhana, the discipline of samta or equality. This sadhana becomes stronger as we keep practicing. It increases with our willpower and alertness. Alertness all the time, every moment, and in every move of ours, daily, naturally. Now, even if we are alert and practice impassiveness, we still get indulged in various sins throughout the day as we live our daily routine. We need to eat or cook food, travel, manage people, children, friends, relatives, situations, etc., etc., etc. And while doing so, maybe unwantingly, but we become a part of many sins like violence and untruthfulness. So, for one muhurt, which comes to 48 minutes, we practice complete alertness by rejecting all sins and ways of attracting karmas by two karan and three yogas. So, two karans are what? Neither sinning yourself nor directing others to sin. And three yogas are not sinning through mind, speech, or body. That is man, vachan, or kaya. So this is Samayik. Now, if we are not patient enough to sit for 48 minutes in the beginning, or if we do not have that kind of time or that much time for some reason, then we can practice the same sadhana for a shorter span, say 15 minutes, 20 minutes. This is called Samvar. A short Samayik is Samvar. So Samvar is the first step towards our final destiny. Gradually comes Samayik. Then the number of Samayiks can increase, and a lifetime of Samayik, that is sinning by no means, is called sadhutva or sainthood. So in simple words, the key to happiness, not attracting new karmas and moving towards our final destiny, is staying unaffected by all situations, good or bad. So always remember one thing, the happiness, or maybe we can say, just remember one thing, happiness and sadness are obviously perishable, but the happening of an incident does not affect us. What affects us is the indulgence of our mind and emotions to that incident. So a girl was partying with her friends. Her beloved mother suddenly died of an attack. The girl kept partying and was happy till she got the news of her mother's death. So she started weeping and lamenting. So the incident just happened without affecting her, but the indulgence of her mind and emotions made her sad. So remaining, or at least trying to remain impassive, is the key. So the oath that we take for Samayik is Karemi Bhante Samaying. O Lord, I do Samayik. Savajam Jogam Pachakami. I am bound not to sin during Samayik. Javaniyamang muhattam egang. I follow this for one muhurt, that is for 48 minutes. Javaniyamang muhattam egam pajwasami duvehinam tivehinam nakaremi nakarvemi mansa vaisa kaisa. So 2 karans and 3 yogas. So by 2 karans and 3 yogas, I am bound not to sin in any way, and this is Samayik, not getting affected and not indulging in any kind of worldly situations. So this is what Samayik is all about. And there is a story that a newly built house worth millions of rupees was built by a Seth, by a Sethi, a millionaire. Now, what happened was that this Sethi, the house that he had built, it got burnt. And when the Sethi heard this news, he began to cry. At that time, the Sethi's oldest son, his eldest son, he came to the Sethi and said, Father, don't cry. I had sold the house 2 days back. As soon as Sethi heard this, he began to laugh. Meanwhile, the second son came and he said, the person who had purchased that particular house had not deposited the amount in time. So the deal was cancelled yesterday. No sooner that the Sethi had said this, that the son had said this, the Sethi began to weep. He started crying. At the very at that time, what happened was that the third son comes and he says that father or Sethi, Pitaji, as soon as you had built the house, I I got it insured. So the insurance company will pay us the full amount, and we have really nothing to lose. So when the Sethi heard this, he again started laughing. And then what happens is, all of a sudden, his accountant or his Munimji, he comes with the insurance person and says that this insurance person says that you did not pay the right premium at the right time. So as the premium was not deposited, so the insurance company is not bound to pay you any amount. The Sethi began to cry again. So see, this is what happens. Basically, it is not the situation. It is the indulgence of the mind and our emotions which get attached or which get influenced when they come in contact with the news of the situation, when we know about the particular situation. So what we must understand is that Samayik, Samvar, or Samtaki Sadhana is not indulging our mind, speech, or body in any kind of a situation and remaining impassive in situations. So may we all be alert in life and practice Samvar and Samayik daily, because definitely it is the first step to our final goal, our final destiny. Thank you so much. I hope this session was useful to you all. And we come back to Tanvi. Tanvi? Hello, Tanvi.
Hi, Sanskriti ji. Thank you so much for beautifully explaining the true meaning of Samvar and Samayik. Growing up, we always did Samayik, but we didn't really know the meaning. But thanks to you, now we actually understand the true meaning behind it. And at the very end, I would like to thank all of you all because you became a part of such a wonderful lesson. Like me, I am pretty sure you would all have also learned quite a lot. Thank you so much, and Jai Janendra. See you again on the next session, day after tomorrow. And
Tanvi, there are
tomorrow
a
we
few
have
messages, dear. There are a few messages, if you could just see them.
Anuradha Bedji has she's written
Or maybe a
Kritigyotsmi.
message.
There's a message where she's written Kritigyotsmi and well explained.
All right. Okay. So here we are. And tomorrow we have a session in Hindi. And this is on what is Asli Mangal Path, right? So we'll understand what is Mangal Path tomorrow. And all of us will meet Tanvi tomorrow again. right?